wash my hair every day or use this every day. I use it like every third day, so like twice a week. But I feel like I like to use a lot to make sure that it's everywhere. And I'm just like, I don't know what it smells like. It says there's fragrance in here, but it's just like something. It just smells like the Bombshell Holiday from Victoria's Secret from last year. And I don't love that about it. But the shampoo, like the purple pigment in it is really good. And I think the bottle is super, super cute. So that's number one. Next up, is something that I was all just like, I hate this. This is the worst. And I've changed my mind. So this is the Supertone Up Toner with Brightening Fruit Acids from e.l.f. I use the moisturizer and the cleanser from this line. I really like the whole line. I think the cleanser's meh, the moisturizer's great, and this, ow, I just hit myself in the face. This toner is amazing. So when I first started using this, I broke out really bad because it has AHA in it. AHA, right? Yeah, it's not PHA, it's AHA. Yeah. So I was purging really badly, and if you've been following along with my acne journey, you'll know that I am on doxycycline. I have been for 5 months because I had a lot of cystic acne from stopping taking birth control, basically. And I was just like breaking out while I was using this, and I wasn't having it. I was like, I'm medicated for acne. My antibiotics make me want to throw up. Like, no. So I stopped using it. But then I found out that the purging is good, and so I started using it again. And I suffered through it, and it's just very, very brightening. I have a lot of acne right now from wearing a mask. But, so I have a lot of acne, and my skin really scars. Like, it just gets really red. So, I'd rather, like, I'm okay with having the acne if, like, the acne scarring goes away. So this has been really helping with brightening, and it's been helping, like, under my eyes and stuff. So I really like this, although, it does kind of sting a little bit sometimes. And it smells like, lemonade, but carbonated lemonade. So, I really like this, and the packaging is to die for, so. e.l.f. Supertone, check it out. Up next is another skincare product that I've been loving that's been helping with my acne redness. I talk about this a lot, but I finally repurchased this. This is the Physicians Formula Vitamin C Brightening Facial Oil Stick. It looks like that, and this is just so good at getting rid of redness. So basically, yeah, it's just an oil in a stick. What I do is I do all of my skincare, moisturize everything, and then I'll just apply this, like spot apply this. I won't even rub it in. I'll just like rub it on, but I won't rub it into my skin at night, and just kind of let it do its thing. And it works really well. Vitamin C helps a lot with brightening if you're having issues with that. I really like it, and the packaging's cute. There's like oranges and apples and a little sunflower on it. And I think this is only like $11. I think it used to be like $17, but now I think it's like $11 at Walmart or wherever Physicians Formula is sold. So I highly, highly recommend this. One of my favorite skincare products ever. I think this was like the first skincare thing I used where I noticed a difference in my skin like immediately. So yes, vitamin C is what my life is about right now. Alright, another thing I've been loving from e.l.f. has been the matte putty primer. It's a really good primer, honestly. It really covers up them pores. matte one just because I'm super oily. And it doesn't matter if it's fall, spring, summer, winter. I'm just equally as oily at all times. So. And I feel like I'm more okay with it in the summer just because it's hot out. But other than that, yeah. So the e.l.f. putty primer is awesome. The matte one. And it's like $3 and you get so much product. Like, I feel like I've barely dug into this and I've had it for a couple of months already. So this is bomb. Up next is just this Fenty bronzer. I'm gonna try not to blind you, but it's in the shade Island Ting. I love that the S in Island is $. It makes me laugh. But I've always liked the Fenty bronzers. I've always loved them. And this one, I used to have Private Island, and Private Island was like the teeniest bit cool on me. Which is weird because I like have a pink undertone, but it just looked a little too cool. So I've been really liking this shade, and the bronzers are always amazing, so just thought I'd mention how much I've been enjoying Islanding. They blend really well. Sometimes they can get patchy, honestly, a little, but I find that if I just go back over with my regular powder brush, kind of blend it in, it's fine. I'm not sure if it's like my foundation is still wet or something, I don't know. But the Fenty bronzers are really good. Up next is another honorable mention. I've mentioned this in the last couple of favorites videos. This is just from the Balm and the Mary Lou Manizer, aka the Luminizer. It's what the packaging looks like. The reason I've been loving it so much lately, I'm wearing it right now, is it's golden, but it's light enough that it just really blends in with my skin tone. Like, it's a really good shade for me, especially now that I'm getting more pale because it's cold out and I haven't seen the sun in weeks. So yeah, if you've never tried this highlighter, I highly suggest it. It's been very popular on YouTube for years, and it's a good reason why. So yeah, the Mary Lou Manizer, and the packaging is just so cute because she's all like, it's her like mugshot kind of deal because she's a manizer maniac and stuff. Yeah, and it's cute, and it's not too expensive. Like it's like 30 something instead of like 50 for a highlighter. But I always feel like they think that they can charge a lot for highlighters because highlighting is so popular. I've actually stopped highlighting my forehead and I just let my natural oil do it for me. And I've been quite enjoying the look. Okay, moving on. Up next is the Milani Make It Last Matte Finish Spray. It's a teeny little bottle. Like, it's miniature. I had this when it first came out. I bought one when Kathleen Lights was all like, this is the best, and I was like, meh, whatever. And then Maddie ASMR, one of my favorite ASMR artists ever, she says that this is her favorite setting spray just in general, so I picked it up and it works really well. I still get oily, but that's just I'm just oily. Like, it's just me and my oils. We're never gonna escape each other, I don't think. But it has a nice spritzer, and I feel like you don't need too much. It smells nice, sort of citrusy. I don't know. I always just kind of feel like drugstore setting sprays are just as good as high-end setting spray. Like, I just feel like I have such high hopes for high-end setting spray that I'm disappointed. So I wasn't disappointed in this because I had like lower hopes. Does that make sense? And like, I don't know. It's just a balm setting spray. It has charcoal in it apparently. I never read that before. I think it does. It definitely mattifies. And I don't know. Oil control and me just don't go together. So I don't judge a setting spray by me like getting oily. It's whether or not it starts to like break apart and like look gross. But if I just get oily and dewy, you know, I'm fine with that. So this is pretty dope, so shout out to Maddie for that. Next is this lip liner. I always talk about the NYX slide on, glide on, stay on, and definitely turn on lip liners. The lip liner, the name had to be this long, it's this good, whatever. My usual favorite is the one I'm actually wearing in nude suede shoes, but now that fall has come, I've been really loving the shade Sugar Glass. It's more of a brown right there. It's more brown, and I really like it because when it gets colder, I'd like to have like a little bit more of a defined nude, so I've been loving this shade a lot. I oddly enough just didn't put it on this morning, but it's been more of my go-to in comparison to nude suede shoes, which I really enjoyed in the summer because you're tanner and you want your lips to be light and da-da-da-da-da, you know the drill. Next is this eyeshadow palette by Morphe. I feel like I talk about this eyeshadow palette a lot, but this palette is my favorite for a reason that's much different than it normally is. So this is the 350 Fierce by Nature palette. 3503, my bad. 3503, not the 350. Okay. This palette is like basically me in a palette when it comes to eyeshadow. It looks like that. And the reason I have this palette in my favorites video is actually for the shimmers and the satins. Because Morphe has always had like decent mattes, but I have the 39A palette and the shimmers in it are meh. But the shimmers in this are better, so I think that they've reformulated it. I've also, if you've noticed, I've got like a new go-to eye look going on. I used to be cut crease, but now I've got like this little smoky eye thing going. I'm always looking for a shimmer just to go over the whole lid. I went through a little bit of a change over the last year from like a cut crease winged liner every day to like cute little smoky eye and like teeny little lashes. It was hard, but now we're here. Anyways, I'm gonna swatch some of these for you because they're so freaking pretty. Okay, like look at that. Like they're so good and they're so creamy and shiny, and I'm just I love them. I used to hate them so much. Like look at my fingers. Like that's good. So yeah, I've been loving Morphe shimmer shadows lately. Yeah, they're so pretty. Especially this red is to die for. The orange is cute too. I've also like been using them sometimes as like a cute little inner corner thing, which I never used to do, but yeah, I just like the reflection of them. And the palette, they always have like a good matte that matches the shimmer, so it's been like really easy for me to create a look. So yeah, it's just been a dope palette. I've also been using the one shade a lot as blush. This shade here. I've used both or like mixed them together. But yeah, I'm wearing that as blush today. I love a good peachy blush, and eyeshadow sometimes lasts longer than a blush because it's more matte, right? So yeah, the 3503 palette has been my absolute, like, I just everyday go-to unless I have a specific look in mind that I'm already like thought of. And my last favorite is just the makeup eraser. I have the peach one, the little like 7-day set or whatever. And the reason I've been loving these is, I mean, obviously saving on makeup wipes is awesome. I feel bad throwing a makeup wipe in the garbage, honestly. They work really well, but they worked really well to help me